Yo, what's going on? Blair with the Car Guys, along with Team Shockwave as well for another double deck profile. Here with Jesse, the boss, Jobber. What's going on?
Good, man.
Yeah, so YCS, Providence, how'd you them doing?
Made all the way top 16. Unfortunately lost in time, but the guy was absolutely awesome. He was playing Odd Eyes Pendulums. Super awesome deck.
Nice. What'd you end up playing?
What do we call it? Jobber, Demise.
Oh, Lord. So pretty much Demise and a lot of traps.
Yeah. But I call it Floodgate Turbo going into the event.
So what were some of your matchups, like first day one?
It was first round, Monarch, Cosmo, BA, 2 Qliphort decks in a row, and then I played all Monarchs, and then I wrote out the last 3. It was like 3 rounds somewhere in there. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but it was like 3 Pendulum decks in a row. Then the last round was Cosmo.
Nice.
What was your hardest match at
The top 16 match, because he's running the Odd Eyes build, and the other Pendulum deck is just so underwhelming because they can't really go into anything. If I have a rivalry phase, they can't do anything. The monsters are so small, but with them, all their monsters are spellcasters. Their skills actually do something where they can pitch their guys a Pendulums from their hand and pop back row. And also the guys I put on the board, they're just free like 2,500 attack beaters. So when I had a 24 on the board and with like any kind of protection against the normal Pendulum deck, they just like would auto lose. I just build to protect it. But with them, they're like, okay, well I could Pendulum from someone for 1, just infinitely beat over your monsters, you know. So that was an issue. And then yeah, it was just the time. I got the time that this deck cannot win in time. It's counter trap scout, too many 800s. But I wouldn't do any changes. I really like the deck a lot.
Oh yeah, so let's see what you did. Let's get into it.
All right. So the monsters, I did 1 scout. Pretty standard on this. I decided to do 3 Helix and not the shell, because I'm main decking 1 Stormforth and I'm also siding double Stormforth, and I didn't want to ever dead draw it with Stormforth and shell when they're playing against Cosmos. That's the whole point. You just Stormforth them and then put your monster on the board, and then basically like ends any kind of answer they have. Then I can just go off and do my normal play. That's the scary. And then just the 1 Stormforth. This card right here is absolutely crazy, and I played against that BA deck. Oh my gosh, they can't do anything with that on the board. It's crazy. I couldn't believe how good it was. And against Monarch, same thing. They sat there with their primes. Man, I really underestimated this card. Like I was playing it and I was like, I don't know, but man, it was crazy good. And then 1 Sacrifice. But the 3 card of Demise. The 3 into the Void. This card right here is absolutely MVP. I am hyping that card up. I love it. Basically it's 4 upstarts in 1 deck, and basically the logic behind it is, I'll put the 3 dualities down. I want to have all this draw power, because if you don't open with a scout, the scout play with your floodgates or Demise play, you're most likely going to lose that game, unless you just open like, you know, all the 1-ups, like the skill drain empty to something crazy, you know. And that was actually I was talking to Jonathan Gomez, because he played the deck a little bit. He's testing it, and he was the one telling me that. So I wanted to fix that, and I was thinking, like, well, what other drawings can I do? I'm like, this is perfect. It's going to work together so nicely. I draw, I dig into these, and then get it to a scout, and then just go off, and then just auto win game 1. So I got the 3 pot of duality, obviously. I only did 2 Summoner's Art because I had the 3 into the Void. I didn't want to dead draw them, and this card is perfect. I didn't draw too little. I didn't draw too much of it. It's a perfect number for this. And then for the traps, Johnny Mirror Force. I hit a Cosmo deck out, like, because he had a neg. I put them neg 1, neg 2. I got plus 4 off of 1. So that was pretty good. But most of the time people are just playing scared, so I just got free turn because of the Drowning Mirror Force. So that was really good. Skill Drain, Climate Change. So I can get into the grind game with Monarch, because they start like 1-for-1ing my monsters a whole bunch, and then I can activate this and just get them all back, and then continue to keep playing, because they know that I only run such a low amount. They just keep on killing them off, that eventually I'll just lose. So that was really good. Rivalry, so like pretty much an auto win against Cosmos. I played against a few Cosmo decks. So one guy, I just activated on him. I said, like, do you even have an out to this? And he like thought about it, and he's like, I don't. And he's like, let's just go to the next game. So yeah, it's just like an auto win against Cosmos. Really good. 1 Betty's Emptiness, 1 Soul Transition, because I have those into the Void, and I don't want to draw into it. So if you open with 2 of these, you just lose that. You just lost that match. So one's perfect. 3 Clip, it was okay. I don't know. I was iffy about it going into the event, and every single time I sided, I basically always sided it out. So I don't know. I mean, you could take it out, but it's fine. It's searchable off scout, so that's kind of nice. And then the 2 Chaos Trap pulls, the 1 Warning, the double strike for my counter traps. move over to the side, I guess. That's either the 2 Stormforth, like the whole point of those helixes and all whatnot, and then 3 Mystical Space Typhoons when I was going second. I decided a 3 Full House for the mirror, which is actually perfect. I played back-to-back mirror, and I resolved it a lot. The first guy resolved it once, and then the second guy actually resolved it twice in one game. So that was nuts. I decided this in. It's just the one. It was really good against pendulums because when Sorcerer goes and tries to pop both their scales or whatever, I can just negate it. And that actually helped more than them even like Twin Twist or anything like that right there. It was like, it just ended his whole turn, so that was really good. The 3 Master Strict and the 3 Iron Wall. I'll show you guys the extra deck. Completely useless, never went into it even once. But
Oh yeah, show it off, show it off.
it's beautiful.
And Max. Oh yeah.
This guy right here was like, I like the idea I could overlay both my pendulums and then I could add a scout. I wish I never went into it, but it never happened. And then I had the Utopias for, I mean, if you're going to run an extra deck, might as well go the most situational way ever. And then this one I think is French. It's what is it, Cowboy Gaga. And then the one guy, I never went into it, not one time. I only went into the extra deck one time when I played at locals. And it's because I had a Castel, a roll to Curry, and actually I ended up winning, so it's kind of nice having that, just in case. It's just there for safe. You can overlay, just most of the time you don't, because you want to be able to infinitely bring back your monsters as floaters. So
Nice, nice, nice. Any shout outs you want to give out?
Team Jobber, Car Guys, Blair, Kyle, Team Shockwave over here, bunch of awesome guys. This event was absolutely amazing. I loved it. I really like this deck a lot. It's a lot of fun. Probably if you want to play at a big event, it's one of those kind of decks you want to play like one time because it's just like it just get kind of repetitive. But that one, just like this one event, is absolutely amazing. I loved it. So I wouldn't do any change. I like how it is.
Well, congratulations again for topping 16.
Thank you so much.
Any last word before we head out there?
I might need to come to Cali and come see about you.
Yeah, do it.
Definitely, next event in Cali, I guarantee we're gonna be there. We're gonna.
That'd be awesome. All my friends are saying whenever they announce the next Cali YCS, they're all gonna fly out to see me. So that'd be really cool. Have you guys all there?
Oh yeah. Cool. All right, and then I'm definitely for those of our subscribers, I'm definitely gonna make sure we link both channels in our description as well, so they can come check it out as well. They have some great content, both Team Shockwave and Team Jobber. So make sure show them some love as well. All right, but Blair,
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
No problem. See you.
All right, signing out.